GoFundMe. And the reason we chose GoFundMe is because they have, you get the option to do it as a charity, one of their listed charities. And luckily enough, this organisation was on there. There's a lot of charities that, you know, similar platforms that weren't focusing on this type of charity. That would be like Women's Aid or DV type charity. So we went with the GoFundMe, and basically every single donation on there goes direct to the charity. GoFundMe have got it as a sponsored charity, so they don't actually deduct from it in any way. It goes directly to the charity. We've selected it for it to be that way. So I hope that clears that up.
Yes. You can see the charity when you click onto it.
Again, Lyrical, while you've come on, I've just been saying to everybody is entitled to their own opinion if they have the gifts on or gifts off. Listen, it's everybody's doing their own little piece in their own way, and it wants to stop all this hate going into everybody's room. It's
But can I just say something, Pale? What's happening now with this, right?
It's just one
people
second.
Starting to bully people over it, like, you know.
Can I just say that we spent all day yesterday? Listen, look at all these comments. My gosh, you all
really did. Like we worked.
That's exactly it. There were these people in the comments who were vile. And they're going out and attacking,
everybody.
Yesterday, me and Bridgie and Spartans spent most of the day talking to TikTok about adding a charity that is relevant to this cause, because there currently isn't one on their sponsored list.
Why doesn't TikTok get their hands in the pocket there and give it to charity? Why does it have to be us?
Listen, let me
sorry to be like this, but listen, TikTok are the biggest, richest people in the world.
I haven't come up here for an argument. I'm not here to talk on behalf of TikTok.
I'm just having my opinion, right?
I haven't even finished.
Tanya, and you can let Lyrical speak and then you get your chance.
Okay.
So before creators go live, they have an option within their settings to do a non-profit charity, to put a banner of their favourite non-profit charity on their live, and people can click that banner and donate directly to it. TikTok, by doing that, will not take any percentage. It goes direct to the charity.
Yeah, and
that's why the
Natalie said they still profit. So, no, Natalie, they didn't. It was a non-profitable.
So what we've been fighting for with TikTok and Spartans yesterday is to have a charity added to that non-profit list, to have that charity added to the non-profit list, so that people can add this to their banners when they go live. And
what does non-profit mean? Sorry, can I just ask that question?
It's a charity who do not make profits out of their donations. All donations are used for
so no one, it's like volunteers, are they? I'm going to have like a chairman and what them big wigs who do take the money, because that's what happens.
But Tanya, what Lyrical was actually explaining there, what non-profitable...
I think though, if you're going to have a GoFundMe, you'd probably be better to go direct. Can I just speak a minute, please? Go directly out to people who are absolutely on the bones of the bums and directly give the money to them.
But Lyrical,
what's going on?
We put in a lot of hard work yesterday into this situation.
It's a new account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know that, Richie, but I
and
just don't
it says it's in the name.
Look at children
guys,
in need.
Let me tell you something, Ash.
The kids in Africa still haven't got water. They've been having this charity for years. Where's the money going? It's going in the big wig's pocket, and that's the problem. And that's exactly the problem.
Tanya, let me talk a second.
Wig. Charity's a big wig.
We're not talking about TikTok. We're talking about a charity that's non-profitable. That money is used for the survivors to help them with counselling or whatever they need.
Tanya, listen to me, yeah, because I'm a survivor of domestic abuse, yeah. When I left, I was put into a home. I left with the clothes on me back.
Yeah.
I was put in somewhere. There was clothes given to me. There was clothes given to me children. They supplied us with toiletries.
Yeah, I understand, and they're the charities that you do go to donate to, but you've got to be careful.
This is a charity.
Hey, do you actually want to listen to what I got to say?
Yeah, go on, babes.
All right, thank you. What's going on, Paul? You all right?
We're all trying to get our views across.
Sign with Ash. Right, listen. So with this whole, the whole no gifted thing, personally myself, I don't stand with it, because like I said, I actually work alongside with TikTok, so I know what things they have in place to protect children. Like I said to my agency group members as well, I've got agency group members that can't go live just because they don't have ID at the moment. So they have to send off for their ID to be able to go live. So they can't send a gift and they can't receive a gift and they can't go live. So there is something in place which people aren't actually seeing. Yeah, that whole thing with that monster of a man. Yeah, I actually just had a look as well, and his account has been taken down by TikTok. And it's not just been deactivated, it has been taken down by TikTok. And what else I've done as well with my POC, there is actually a third-party app that you can use to donate via TikTok as well. So you don't have to do it via TikTok, like actually on TikTok. So people turning off, I'm not being rude, and I mean this in every sincere manner. I've been at the top myself plenty of times, and even if I do push ranks, I'll still get it. Yeah? But how you got to look at it, it's all the top 20, 30 people saying, yeah, do this, do this, do this. That's fine. Because they'll have a week off and then the following week they'll come on and double their money anyway. So for them, it makes no difference.
Exactly.
I've been saying, you know, anybody who's under investigation on this act, and do not think, PD, just because you've come on, because I'm mentioning about Diadro.
Yeah.
Anybody who's under, this is another thing, and I've said it for days, who's under investigation, the account should be suspended till everything's sorted, because it makes people feel uneasy. Listen, whether he's done this to get everybody to come follow him, go onto his page, whatever, but there's lots of people saying it, there's lots of evidence, right? So again, and it goes for any wronging that's on this app. I think once they've got people complaining to TikTok that their account should be not took off them, but suspended till it's sorted out. Then if TikToks give them it back, everybody shut your mouth, move on, it's been sorted. If you don't get the account took back, then you know there was something wrong in the first beginning. This is what should be happening as well.
100%, Pearl.
Yeah, no, listen, I agree with you.
People who've already been convicted?
What people don't seem to understand is, yeah.
1 second, everybody. Let people speak. 1 second.
I actually speak to that share bear from Scotland when that all happened, yeah.
1 second.
And I blocked him and everything. Let me just put this out there, because I blocked him and everything. I told my agency members to stay out of his live. If they go in, there's nothing I can do.
Respectful in the comments, please.
I don't control who live they go into. Yeah, but I did advise them to stay out until it was sorted out. Obviously, if my agency members go in there, my agency, I'm not just a sub-agent in it. I have an actual contract with TikTok, yeah? Like, it's my actual business. I have employees to pay. I have tax to pay. Like my fucking Donald's and everything else, yeah? So, but when I spoke,
yeah, but who pays your wages, though? Is it the gifters or is it TikTok? Can I ask
TikTok pay my wage. TikTok pay my wage and my agency members pay my wage.
Right.
By going live. So it's not even just done on diamond count. It's actually done on the amount of hours spent live.
Yeah, but are you on the payroll? Or you got a paycheck off TikTok?
I'm a company.
Or you just managed by
I invoice
TikTok?
them. No. I actually have a company. So we invoice them and they pay their invoice. Like a roofer, like a bricklayer, like an electrician, like a recruitment agency.
You have sorry, can I just ask you a question? You have a company on TikTok, so on your page, you've got a business page, you mean?
I've got my own website, my own app, which in the apps for everything. Yeah.
No,
so this is what I'm trying to say.
Can we just stay on the subject?
A lot of you don't know the ins and outs, yeah? You guys just, a lot of people just assume, agencies get money from gifters. No, we don't. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like I said, and this is what I said to people.
Agency, so I do understand the TikTok agency.
That's like, but I don't think a lot of people do.
Can I just ask you a question?
I've got my agency dropping on me tomorrow.
PD, can I just ask a question a second? Yeah, you said earlier about TikTok vetting these people before they go live, sending in ID. I don't believe that's the case, mate, because if that's the case, why is there so many people on here that the Fat Freak's done deep dives on that have been done for SA and Grape and that, and they're still on here going live?
Okay, that's something completely different now, what you're talking about now.
What has
so now what you're talking about,
with that, though?
You're talking about DBS checks,
talking about wrong'uns who were on the app.
No, but I'm just letting you go. I actually came in here just to let you know there is actually a third-party app that you can donate to, and to actually help these sort of people, which TikTok allow on their
Actually,
platform.
one of my bios.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So, getting back to my original question, PD, let him just answer this, everybody, without jumping in. What do you think on that, what I've just said about that? About people, if they under suspicion of something,
100%. Yeah, 100%. Get rid of him. So that's what I was saying. So when that shit happened with Diageo, I unfollowed him, I blocked him. I advised all my agency members to stay away until it was sorted out. And then when I was talking to Cher Bear, and she put me on to the person it actually happened to, it was her mum or her cousin or some shit. I don't remember who it was. Someone called, I have to look on my thing. It was called Claire or Amy or someone like that. Yeah. And I said to them, do me a favor. I said, can you send me the actual screenshots of the conversation? Yeah. And her response to me, and I still got it, and I'll put it on my green screen, I don't mind. Yeah. Her response to me was, they deleted them all. And I said, but if you're doing this and you're posting up a message, why would you delete them all and then just have one cropped message? I said, what sense does that make? And in my own eyes, listen, like I said as well, I went to prison, my first prison sentence, I went to jail for something I didn't do, for a street robbery. Even though I stopped the street robbery and it was my friends that committed it, I was still sentenced because I never snitched, yeah? So I know what it feels to be sentenced for something you never done, innit?
You know what though, yeah, I'm all about innocent.
If it was hardcore proof,
I am innocent. I'm innocent with it. Like I agree with innocent until proven guilty, but I think when there's kids involved, you're guilty until proven innocent.
1,000,000%.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with you. But the fact that when I'm messaging these people that are outside his house and they're telling me, nah, we deleted all the screenshots, but we've kept this one. What, in anybody's sake, and listen, it could be a 40-year-old woman or a 25-year-old woman, yeah?
Yeah, but if the police are involved, they can retrieve the messages, can't they?
Of course they can. Oh, yeah, they can, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Because he admitted that he was speaking to this person. Listen, I'm not being horrible. A big 40-odd-year-old, airy-ass man, what does he want speaking to a 15-year-old kid for?
He wanted some ale, didn't he says. What a fucking
I don't agree with that. I don't agree. And he knew, I think, well, I'm saying 15, could be 16, whatever, but he knew the age of it because it come out of his own mouth. And that's what I'm saying. Listen, he was making a laugh about it. He was making a pure see you next Tuesday, really, out of everybody who was going in there, and he was profiting off it by doing all these things.
Listen,
I just seen someone in the comments.
Stand by that now, innit? That side of it, I don't agree with, innit? Yeah. And I don't agree with that. And I don't.
Listen,
and I've said that.
But Mimi said he shouldn't be on this app at the minute. He really shouldn't be on that because he's profiting out of it. He's making a fucking fortune out of it. And he's basically rubbing salt into the wound and laughing at everybody in the bargain.
But how I look at this as well, and funny enough, this stuff has come up since this situation happened as well. And I've spoke to a few people in regards to it, yeah? You remember that kid, that guy, I can't remember his name on the app now. But this is what I mean, people forget. That guy on the app, yeah, he was working with one girl. She was doing work for him, like actual work.
Is that the Inquisitor?
Yeah, that's the one. And
I was speaking on this today, like everyone was all over. And a couple of days later.
And look what they done. He finished his life because of what's happening on live because of the same thing, exactly the same thing, yeah, that's happening to Diageo. And he was innocent. So imagine something happened to Diageo, yeah, and he done exactly what that guy done. How bad would every single person...
Yeah, but there's evidence,
I fully agree on that statement.
Yeah.
My argument is why he's under investigation. He should not know.
But I also believe that he needs to prove himself. Do you know what I mean? He's too cocky. He should be proving himself. For instance, look at the whole Speedo situation. That boy was left in a hell of a state.
Yeah, do you know what?
You know what I mean? He was left in a hell of a state.
Yeah, but Diageo's thriving off it,
you could see, do you know what I mean? Like, he's adding fuel to the fire, like.
Yeah.
He's not helping himself whatsoever. He's sitting there.
It's an end up. They were basically taking the piss out of everybody who was gifting him, coming into the lives, and again, rubbing salt into the wound. And it was
I hear you completely as well, Paul. And I get that, man.
And I said that. Admitted it.
That's the thing, and I said that as well. I said the way that he went about it was wrong, morally wrong. It was, yeah. And I agree with everybody there. And if I speak to him, I'll tell him the same thing as well. Like you could have dealt with that better.
To be honest, at the minute.
I mean, PD,
people saying you were in the box with Diageo 2 days ago, though.
No, it was about a week ago.
PD, to be fair though, the first night everyone was outside Diageo's house, he was on live and he admitted that he spoke to the 15-year-old.
Yeah,
So
he was laughing
you're
about it
admitting it
too.
yourself. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, from what I see, he spoke to her and her supposedly mum, like together.
Well, the mum...
He admitted it wasn't a
2 days
How did he
ago,
do
but
that? Going
it wasn't
on
2 days
phone
ago. I
or?
haven't been on live in the last 3 days, so it couldn't
PD,
have been.
the mum thing was a load of crap, mate.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant about the
Hey,
mum
listen,
thing. At the end of
regardless
the
of
day,
it was last week or 2
he's
days
messaged
ago,
someone
whenever
under the
fucking
age of
so what?
16. He shouldn't be
Facts,
allowed on the
Jamie.
app. Full stop.
Facts.
Well, if he was
Shouldn't be
messaging the
allowed
mum,
on
I
the
was
app.
the
Full
kid
stop.
involved in the
And at the end
conversation.
of the
I don't get
day,
it.
this is what the stand is for. And you've still got creators jumping in his box, being gifted because of our fell off, and they want to get themselves back up there to be noticed, not realising they're sitting in a box of a beast. It should be
Yeah, but
allowed.
it's okay
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do that because they're all
All I
getting
have to say on
views, they're
that
getting
matter is,
followers.
But
all
listen,
I have to
see,
say on that
and another
matter is,
thing, yeah,
shame
listen.
on them, because what if it was somebody directly affected to their family? Shame on them. And let's hope that never, ever, ever knocks at anybody else's door.
Of course, 100%. Yeah.
You know what though, Peel? When I was young, right, I was abused by my mum's brother, right? And when I told the police about it, when I was older and they had the balls to come out and say it, yeah, I went to the police. They said they can't do nothing because it's historical. So we just got walked away free. And I lost my whole family, you know.
Yeah,
Every one of my family turned on me like I'd done something wrong.
I'm in a very
I
similar
was a
situation
7-year-old
to you.
little girl.
Tanya, I'm in a very, very similar situation to you. I was 6 years old with my
Yeah, I know,
granddad,
yeah.
and I first went to the police about it in 2009. That's when I found out I was pregnant with TJ. I got a phone call when I was 7 months pregnant and they told me that CPS dropped the case because it was
How
my
old
word
was you when
against
you
his.
told people?
I was about 14 when I first told someone in confidence, but it all came out when I was 17. Obviously, it had stopped happening when I was 14. Obviously, when I was 18 at this point, when obviously it was going through the police and everything, and I was pregnant with TJ at the time, I was told by CPS when I was 7 months pregnant that they couldn't take the case any further because it was my word against his. There was no evidence. I am one of the very fortunate people that the guilt got the better of my granddad, and he actually went and handed himself in 4 years later.
Wow.
So
No, that's the thing.
I say I got cheated, but I didn't.
On Clare's Law. So that was out first of all. Before even the young girl incident, it was out about Clare's Law. The information was that.
Excuse me.
That should
Nah,
have
Sam, I don't get it either, man.
straight away.
My
But
biggest
listen,
aim with this whole
back to the
movement,
moral,
right? My biggest aim is about educating children on how to be safe on the internet.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
I've been this child. I've been a
What's
victim
right
of
and
whatever
wrong.
this is. You know, this is about we need to educate our babies on how to be safe. We need to get these people who are a danger to our children off of this app. But on the same side, if we're not able to do that right now, we need to be able to protect our children.
Give our children the knowledge
and the education that they need to keep themselves safe.
Yeah.
Tash, and this, do you know what, Tash? This is what I was saying on my live yesterday, yeah? Because everyone's sitting there blaming TikTok, yeah? Like I said, TikTok have rolled out a platform.
TikTok are not looking after the creators.
But listen to what I'm saying to.
You
Just
know,
listen to what I've got to say, yeah?
My daughter
listen
got
to what I've
bullied
got to
on
say.
here the other week by a big creator. I told
But
TikTok.
listen to what I've just got to say for 1 minute, yeah? So TikTok have rolled out a platform that stops children going live now, yeah? And hopefully within the next 6 months, it will affect every single person.
Hang on, but
And
there was a young girl
already,
who got in the risings the other day.
and it is already affecting people.
It's
like
flawed.
I said, and it is, yeah? The fact that, and I take this very serious, I got 3 children myself, yeah? Even funny enough, today I went through my son's phone today, yeah? I go through their stuff, like their Xbox chats I go through, yeah? Their phones I go through, their PCs, yeah? People saying protect the children is TikTok's responsibility. And I mean this as a dad as well, yeah? If something happens to my sons because of my neglect to them, yeah, and me not being a proper parent and doing what I should be doing, and not even letting it. My oldest son, he's nearly 14. He doesn't have TikTok in it, yeah? Yeah. He doesn't have Instagram. He's got Facebook, but it's strictly family members on there, yeah? It's not down to TikTok to say, oh, this person can't come on here, this person can't come on here, yeah? Remember, TikTok was made for children originally, yeah?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Exactly. It was Musical.ly before it was TikTok.
Us as adults came onto a children's app, yeah?
Exactly.
So let's not start pushing the blame onto TikTok. And how about push the blame onto the parents and say, how about you stop neglecting your child? How about you go do the parent?
No, you know what you're saying?
Listen,
People are neglecting the child. That's just a silly comment, to be honest.
Growing up, I was a child who was neglected myself.
You're paying 70% of your earnings, aren't you, to TikTok? They should be looking after the people on the app.
That's what changed TikTok, the rankings. That's what changed it.
But I think people are misunderstanding what PD is saying. TikTok are rolling out. They are rolling it out. It doesn't mean that it's 100% complete. They're rolling it out, which means it's happening in stages. So, things are happening.
But listen, this is what I'm trying to say. Like my son, people saying, children 15 gifting £250,000, yeah? Listen, my son spent £3.49 on Microsoft Store today. It's on my notifications right now still. I can see every penny my son spends. If my son's sitting in his room, or sitting in the living room talking to his phone, I'm going to say, who are you talking to? And if he's on Xbox, and if I go upstairs and he's on his Xbox, I'm like, who are you playing with? And he tells me, I'm like, okay, cool, let me hear. That's it. That's where it comes down. So someone can't spend £250,000 fucking pounds.
Yeah, but you can't watch kids constantly, every day, every minute of the day. You might go in and say who you're talking to, and they tell you. 2 minutes later, they could be talking to someone else.
Yeah. That's up to us as the parents to police as parents. Like,
of course,
we can't be giving them free reign.
Right,
the whole time.
Listen here, for instance, that little girl that was 14-year-old who got on the ride, sitting in a bedroom. No, let me speak. Sitting in a bedroom, getting gifted off. I'm going to say it as think it. Dirty people.
Easy, man.
Gift, and I've just found this out, so she could give CLA. And it come out of her mouth. That's what she was doing it for. They were asking it to sign her up on a
agency,
on a Snapchat thing to send them
I see this, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you watch that girl's life, if you watch that video with that girl's life, did a parent enter that girl's bedroom once during that whole life?
Wasn't in the middle of the night.
What their parents doing? Do you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it late in the night though?
Listen, the whole internet is not a safe place.
PD, man. Because PD, come on, man, right? TikTok.
But listen, to be fair, but you look at other applications. Yeah, you look at say for instance, Facebook, Instagram. Anyone, any age can go live on there. Yeah. Anyone. But they don't have no age verification to go live or age verification
but they've got IP stuff in that on.
Yeah, but they've got restrictions.
TikTok's actually one of the first platforms.
A second, just
TikTok's one of the first platforms to roll this out across any social media platform. So instead of sitting there trying to, take away from their company.
Who's got music going in the background?
I don't know if someone has.
No, not me.
Listen, TikTok made this. It was made for children, then they made it for adults. You can't go live until you're 18. A kid can't do that.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. They're the first social media platform to roll out.
Yeah, and when people say like TikTok went bad, went for adults when the gifts came in, it never. It went for adults when they realised they could get paid from the creator fund for making content.
100%.
And you have to be 18 to do that.
I totally get what PD's saying there, because the parents do need to take responsibility. TikTok can only do so much. TikTok have the rules and regulations out there.
And this is what I said to everybody when I went live. They asked me my opinion on it, and I said, why should there's some people on this app, and I've got people in my agency, that they've stopped claiming their benefits and they don't work and they're single parents, and TikTok is their income. They use TikTok to send their kids to school, to buy their uniforms, to buy their clothing, to buy their lunches, Why take away from them guys? I don't know who it gets,
Yeah, PD, what I'm getting at though,
that's what
I was saying this morning.
What I'm getting at is TikTok are allowing people to break their own terms and conditions. Take Flip Flop, for instance. He's had over 70 accounts banned on here, and they still let him go live. And that's against their terms and conditions. Another one that needs to go. Yeah, he's got 70 plus accounts on here. And in there, Mr. TikTok.
Mr. TikTok UK official, Mr. Flip Flop.
He's had over 70 accounts on this app. And if you look at their terms and conditions, you can't do that. And yet they still let him go live. And it's been reported to them.
But TikTok is actually aware of this, because they've been fined over £300 million because of not looking after the
again,
safeguarding.
Can I just say again, it's not just about big creators on here, right?
No.
There's that Karina. Then there's another woman who comes on here, who was posting things about like kids on here. So it's a lot of the small creators as well, and not just the big ones. Exactly. Yes. That's
but obviously the big ones do get away with a lot more, Pale. You've got like EQ and that. She goes around wishing people's kids to die and other things that she's done. She gets away with it though. We get banned when we say something wrong.
She does.
This is what I'm saying. That is so wrong. Yes, Lucy Rose, Karina, even to that Ruth. And listen, and I'm not blowing smoke up nobody's ass, but the sending things around about kids, right? Surely to God, TikTok's going to take what they're doing on these, and if complaints come in, this is why I'm saying the account should be suspended, and then if you make a fake account and come back on, police should be involved. End of.
This isn't news to TikTok. TikTok was just fined in September for breaking EU data law. They were fined 345 million. They were fined.
Safeguarding, wasn't it, Johnny?
The children's account.
This is why everybody needs to put a complaint into Ofcom. Because every time there's a complaint goes to Ofcom, TikTok get fined. So then it's going to hurt
companies that have broke data law, man. GDPR, man.
Part of it. It's not new. It's nothing new. So TikTok are aware, but it's such a huge business. They can take that wallet and pay that money.
Yeah.
But if everybody complains to Ofcom, when there's so many complaints go in, that's when it hurts TikTok because they get fined for it. And then they're going to sit up and take notice and think, right, something's going wrong here, let's do something about it. And again, it comes back to, if more than a certain amount of people complain about one person, straight away, put the account down, suspend it, till they've found out what's going on and what's not. And then, if it's nothing comes of it, give them the account back. If it is, frig them off.
Well, TikTok need to make some serious changes quick anyway, because with the new social media laws that come in next year, if they don't change, this app will be banned in the UK.
Wasn't there something passed? You see, because I'm in Ireland, I'm not too up to date on it, but wasn't there something passed in October to do with online safety?
Yes, there was in the UK, online safety, having multiple accounts and things, and if TikTok don't tighten up on the things and that as well that's been said and done on here, they'll ban it. They've said it outright, it will be gone.
But listen, you got to look at it this way, yeah? When it comes to actually safeguarding adults and children, TikTok worldwide is actually the safest app. And it is. Like,
you're blowing smoke up TikTok's bum, mate.
No, rubbish.
100% it is. It's safer than. It's safer
Obviously, you can't say nothing bad about TikTok because you're under their payroll. So
no. Listen, like I said, TikTok is the only platform on social media where you can go live, do this, do that, do this, where you can't even.
You can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Instagram.
See, I don't agree, PD. I don't agree that it's the safest place for a start.
I don't. It's a big, massive comment. That's
you
not
should
true,
start and make people who's brand new coming to this app at least have 10,000 followers, something like that, before they can go live. That's going to make people who's really interested in things having to wait a long time before they can go live. But again, back to the safety of everybody on the app, not just kids, vulnerable adults, everything. Listen, it's a joke and it's a laugh because, in my opinion, this is a playground. Who's that?
Wow, what's that noise?
Who's that?
I think it's King.
Not me.
Hey, are you there?
Jump him down.
King, is that you without my legs muted?
Yeah. So as I was saying, what I'm saying is when it comes to like even the ID check-in now to go live, or the ID check-in to send a gift, even me, I've had to ID myself and verify myself to gift. Now.
Yeah, but there's ways around doing it though, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, there shouldn't be, no.
Well, there is.
You know, another thing as well, you know, the Live Pro thing, when we do the Live Pro campaigns, it's like a rat race of who gets the most money to get the badge, but they don't care who they're giving that badge to. I think the people that should be eligible for that Live Pro should be absolutely vetted. They should be enhanced DBS checked. We are people that are supposed to be representing this platform.
Yeah, exactly. Influencing,
and they're just dishing the badge out to absolutely anybody. These are people that are supposed to be the face of TikTok.
I don't think going to search which is the
half of them are animals.
All the time, everybody, you can't hear.
But TikTok has just made it to a rat race.
Yeah.
Who gets the most money?
This is not a safe app at all, mate.
I mean, for children, and TikTok came in at number 4. Roblox is number 1. Snapchat is 2. Instagram is 3, and TikTok's 4.
Yeah.
What was that? I didn't even hear the beginning.
I can report a wrong one on Facebook.
Hang on, wait, what did he say? Let him speak again.
The most commonly unsafe platforms for children, and TikTok came in at number 4 in the UK.
Okay.
That's the last ones.
Yeah, someone has just said a DBS doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're not a wrong'un, and I agree. But at least it means that we're not convicted wrong'uns, and at that moment in time, at least we're not a convicted criminal. You know, if we're on trial,
you're saying criminal, yeah, but there's certain things like criminals do. But what, you know, that you could still use the app, because you can't say every criminal can't come on, because people have done stuff when they're young.
I'm not on about
What we're saying
talking about big crimes.
I'm not on about
you've been convicted.
I'm on about anybody that's like a pure wrong, and in my opinion, where there's kids concerned,
on a register,
things like that. Yeah.
I can tell you now, some of the creators on this app have got a criminal record for one reason or another.
I spent how many years? I spent loads of years in jail.
It's not about every crime. It's about the ones that have an effect on our children.
I've been in prison, right? Mine was for stealing. That's exactly what it was for. And I'm not ashamed. Listen, I'm a very open book on here, but I have not done anything with kids or anything with vulnerable people.
Exactly.
So there'll be lots of criminals on here. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, you know, like people as a beast, as we call them.
Yeah.
Person. They want fucked off, simple as, and make it a safe place again. This is what TikTok's getting away with, leaving every fucking freak they can get their hands on this page.
But that's what this movement's all about, guys, that we come together and we get these people off of here and we make this app safe for you, your children, and everyone else's children here. Let's come together as a family and get rid of these wrong ones once and for all.
Exactly. And it starts with us, and yes, and it could go to other countries and other people.
But other countries aren't behaving like our TikTok, are they, Pale?
No, they're not. But if they have got any wrong-uns on, if they see a little country like ours trying to do something, then they're going to think, well, there's England, only a small country. Come on, everybody, let's unite and let's get something done. Once and for all, get them off. Would you want them living next door to you? No, you wouldn't. So why would you want your kids on an app where they at? End of. Simple.
And just to answer, let me just answer somebody's question. What is PD doing to protect children? I'm actually one of the first UK agencies to go outside of the UK, and the only way that happens is if they're verified. Every member is verified in your agency, so when they join they have 2 weeks to verify. If they're not verified, they're kicked from the agency.
Remember, guys,
that's how we do it. If you actually click the link in my bio, and if everybody wants to make a difference, click at the link in my bio, go to verify yourself, and you can verify yourself there, guys.
I'm verified already.
Right.
How about that?
I'm going to jump down. Remember,
the way we can go forward then is that people don't go live unless they're with management or agency, because there are people that aren't with agency and management that are able to go live and not verify their ID. So maybe
but
make
Cash,
it so
even when you're with an agency, there's no backup. There's no backup.
Right. Guys, thank you for letting me in the box. I'm going to jump down. But remember, guys, small steps lead to giant leaps, yeah? Just pull together and we can do this.
Listen, everybody, thank you so much for coming in here. But listen, I have still got a couple of things to do. I'll be back on here about 7 o'clock tonight, and whatever you want to talk about, we'll do it again. But listen, I am going to have to go off now, so thank you. Everybody who's come on had the opinion, but it is a safe place for everybody to come to. You can have your opinions without it being an argument, but I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. That's come on, and everybody in the chat, right? So big greetings, kids, and I'll see you all about 7 o'clock tonight.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Have a good